Hello everybody, Dr. Dan Yachter here with Doreen Kreever, and her and her husband Jay Kreever have been under care for a while now, and they're a big part of our Elevation Health family here, and she's got a dynamic story, a life transformation, life elevation story to share with you. So Doreen, thank you so much for agreeing to share your story. I know it'll be an inspiration to so many who are listening. You've been so dedicated, so committed, so focused on improving your own quality of life and maintaining and guarding that quality of life that I think would be great for people to hear, to listen about your journey, and just to hear how far you've come. So maybe you can go ahead and share initially where you were when you first came in, what was going on in your life, what inspired and encouraged you to enter our Elevation Health program and start coming to our workshops and everything you've done to this point.
Yes, I've been with this program for 4 years now with Dr. Dan, and what encouraged me to come and why I came was I have a bad back. I actually had back surgery in 1998. I had a herniated disc, and I had knee problems. So I had lost some weight, and we went to Walmart and we got scanned, because I actually thought it was going to help I have carpal tunnel too. I mean, there's all kinds of different things you get in life. Once I got scanned and once I came to the office, I started learning about how to help get my health back up to where it should be. I didn't think I knew how to get there. Dr. Dan is so encouraging, and knowing that the spine, once the spine is aligned, then everything else can work through as long as you're eating healthy. I learned about nutrition, and nutrition was a really big part of my learning also. I wanted to make sure that I was eating the right foods, and I didn't want to have my body inflamed because I do have arthritis, I do have problems there. I learned about nutrition, I learned about exercise. I didn't exercise at all. I never exercised at all in my life, so I had to learn how to exercise. And I joined Lifestyles, and we started going there, and I had a trainer there for 6 months, and then now I'm doing boot camp at Dr. Dan's office 2 days a week with Max, which is absolutely awesome. But you know what? It doesn't matter what age you're at. It doesn't matter what condition you're in. You can do this. It's a journey, not a destination. You got to take your time in doing it. It may look overwhelming to give up certain things in your life, but in the long run, you got to think about 10, 20 years from now. When I was sitting on a couch, I couldn't get up because of my arthritis in my knee. I said, oh my goodness, I'm 53 years old. What's going to happen in 20 years? Mm-hmm. Where am I going to be? Mm-hmm. I can hardly even walk now. I can't imagine.
And of course, you watch your mother, you had mentioned with
yes.
cancer,
yes.
your father with Alzheimer's.
Yes.
At an early age, you watched that happen, and obviously you were determined to make sure that didn't happen to you.
Yes, and I know that all this stuff is really bad. The food, the sugars, the grains are really bad for arthritis, for dementia, for cancer. It all feeds off of it. So, I mean, you really have to take it one day at a time. You can't engage all at one time, but you know what your goals are and you work at them. I lost 75 pounds. It took me 2 years to lose 75 pounds. I was committed to lose the weight. And when I made that commitment to myself, I said I can't have anything that I really enjoy for 2 years. I have to make the commitment to myself. And I did. And once I got my goal weight, then I can splurge. Right. Now I can have a piece of cheesecake,
sure.
or maybe I can have a brownie. No, it's not good for me, but I can splurge every now and then and have it, But then again, when I have that kind of stuff, it does affect me, so I get the little pains from that.
Yeah, it's almost kind of become like a lifestyle. It's become integrated. It's a way of living. It's a way of thinking. It's a way of decision making. It's a way of choosing the way you want to feel, that you know now that you can take control of your health and your life, that you're not a victim, you're a victor over the fact that you don't have to necessarily go the same direction. We don't have to necessarily go the same direction that our parents went or our grandparents, or that genetics would make us think that we had to go, or hereditary or any type of thing of that nature from the past, that there's so much that we can do to move ourselves in the right direction. And it's great to feel empowered knowing that and having the knowledge, because it's hard to make right decisions and choices when you don't have the right knowledge, the right information. And you really did take the figurative bull by the horns when you came in. I mean, you made in all your adjustments years later, making all of your adjustments, coming to all of the Elevation Health Blockbuster events, all the workshops. You just participate fully. The Run Walk Club on Saturday. I mean, every single thing that we do, the workouts. I mean, you're just here. You live it. It's a lifestyle. You have it fully integrated into your way of living and your way of life. Health is not something that you do every now and then, like you mentioned. Right. It's not an event. It's not a destination. It's a journey. and that's what you've really gotten control of and really began living, and that's what's made all the difference in the world.
Well, like I said, I think people have to know, but it's not. It's a lifestyle change.
That's right.
It's not it's not a diet. It's not just eating healthy every now and then. It's something. It's a commitment. But you're making it to yourself so you don't get sick. I mean, you're making it so you're healthier. In 20 years, I want to be able to be walking and doing things like I'm doing now. I don't want to have all these things in the way of my living. I want to be able to live a healthy, happy life.
What's that like now? Because I know you go on cruises, you take vacations, you really have a balance there with rest and fun and renewal. What's that like now when you go away? And there's a lot of things I know some things you do outside of the office, and I know you like traveling. There's so many other things that you do in your life. What does that feel like to know that when you feel like doing something, you can do it? That your body or the vehicle that can bring you and allow you to do what it is that you want to do, whether it's traveling or whether it's exercising. What kind of feeling is that?
Oh, it's a great feeling. I mean, I just never thought I would be so happy and so full of joy in my life. And of course, God has helped me through all that journey too, because I need to have Him center me sometimes and pray to Him every day to give me the guidance to eat the right foods. And I do feel like when I go on vacation, I can do zip lining, I can do different things, I can we go hiking. Next year we're going to go hiking up in the Blue Ridge Mountains. I mean, these are things that we're decided we're going to do, and 4 years ago.
Not many people can do that in their 50s. Usually, again.
And 4 years ago, I could never do that.
Yeah,
could never do that.
That's one. And of course, you have a great husband, Jay, who's incredibly supportive. He's been on the journey with you the whole time, and he too lost 60 pounds as well. And that's a whole nother story. But I can't thank you enough for coming on camera, telling your story, sharing your story, encouraging, inspire others. And I think the overall message here is just don't give up, and that it's a journey. And anything else that you'd like to leave them with here as we wind up?
The only thing I can say to you is that no matter what age you're at, no matter what health you're in, you can always get better if you want to. And you don't have to do it alone. There's so much fellowship here. There's so many things like the Run and Walk Club. There's always a workshop, you meet people. And you're around like-minded people who are eating healthier. It really helps you stay focused. And you can call people up for encouragement. If anyone wants to ever talk to me, I'm here. It's such a wonderful thing to know that you can help yourself if you really want to. And anybody can do it at any age.
I love it. So we're inspired once again, and I'm just excited. Doreen, thank you so much. And I love what we teach here as part of the Elevation Health System, the Core 4, just beginning with education and teaching the fact that function is number one: healthy spine, nerve system, brain-body communication, nutrition, make sure that you're moving your body properly. All of these things add to an increased quality of life and allow you to live your life. And as a very prominent figure in history, a historical figure, Winston Churchill once said, never, ever, 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 ever give up. And just always know, with right knowledge, information, education, empowerment, and when you're equipped with the right information, you can transform, you can elevate to a higher quality of life, and just don't give up. Your change may be right around the corner. Just know that you can take control of your health. And thank you for putting me on your team and allowing me to help guide you and bring you along. So thank you so much, Doreen, everybody. Dr. Dan Yachter signing off for Elevation Health. Be with you next month. God bless.